Hi everyone, I'm going to discuss about basics of satellite communication. In this presentation, you will be able to learn about basics of satellite and satellite communication, need for satellite communication, types of satellites, and advantages of satellite communication. This is our solar system. Our solar system consists of sun and planets. This is an earth. Earth revolves around itself and also revolves around sun. This is moon. Moon is the natural satellite of earth. Can you identify this? It is a satellite or simply artificial satellite. This is also a satellite which is also known as space shuttle. And communication can be done using satellite. We have an earth station. Different users are connected to earth station, and earth station is transmitting and receiving the signals through the satellite. What is a satellite? A satellite is a physical object that revolves around some celestial body. For example, our own solar system. The Earth and other planets are satellites which revolves around the Sun. The Moon is natural satellite of Earth. Artificial satellites can be launched into orbit for a variety of communication applications. A balance between the inertia of the revolving satellite and the gravitational pull of the orbited body keeps the satellite in the orbit. Why do we need satellite communication? Two stations on Earth want to communicate through radio broadcast but are too far away to use conventional means. The two stations can use satellite as a relay station for their communication. One Earth station sends a transmission to the satellite. This is called uplink. Uplink is the transmission path from transmitting Earth station to the satellite. The satellite transponder converts the signal and sends it to the second earth station after amplification. This is called downlink. Downlink is the transmission path from satellite to the receiving earth station. Types of satellites. Based on the purpose of the satellite, satellites are classified into communication satellites and observatory satellites. Communication satellites receive the signal from the earth, process it, that means amplifies, down conversion, and retransmits. Observatory satellites are used for gathering the information about Earth's surface. Based on the height of the satellites, satellites are classified into geosynchronous satellites and non-synchronous satellites. Geosynchronous satellites are synchronous to Earth. Time period of revolution of satellites are 24 hours. They are lifted at a height of 36,000 kilometers. Non-synchronous satellites are non-geosynchronous, they are at lower heights. Based on the signal processing, satellites are classified into active satellites and passive satellites. In active satellites, the signal is received, amplified, down converted to downlink frequency, and then retransmitted in the desired direction. Passive satellites simply reflect the signal. Based on the area of working, satellites are classified into DOMSAT and Intelsat. DOMSAT represents the domestic satellite system. It is of limited area used for domestic communication. It is good replacement to microwave links. Intelsat stands for International Telecommunication Satellite. It is used for global communication. Now let us compare active and passive satellites. Active satellites, they receive the signal from Earth station, amplify, process, and retransmit in the desired direction. Passive satellites, they merely reflect the signal in certain directions. In active satellite, uplink frequency is generally larger than downlink, whereas it is same for both the links in case of passive satellites. In active satellites, signal received by Earth station receiver is of sufficient quality and magnitude whereas it is of poor quality and magnitude in case of passive satellites. In active satellites, they are costly and complex design, whereas passive satellites are cheaper and simple in design. Life of the active satellite is very much limited, whereas passive satellites have long life. Generally, the coverage area for active satellites is large and it is adjustable. The coverage area is small for passive satellites. In active satellites, telemetry, tracking and commanding is possible. That means monitoring, maintaining the satellite is possible in active satellites, whereas it is not possible in passive satellites. There are less number of channels in active satellites and there are more number of channels in passive satellites. The application areas of active satellites are almost all broadcasting applications, whereas passive satellites are used for military and non-profitable services. Now let us see the advantages of satellite communication over the terrestrial radio communication. The terrestrial radio communication is a point-to-point communication which are located on the earth, whereas satellite communication means the transmission and reception is done from earth station to another earth station via satellite. Now let us see the advantages of satellite communication. The coverage area of satellite greatly exceeded than that of terrestrial system. Satellite to satellite communication is very precise. Higher bandwidth are available for use. Satellite communication is point to multi-point, means single to many, whereas terrestrial it is point to point, one to one communication. The mobile communication is easily achieved by satellite communication. Transmission cost of the satellite is independent of the distance from the center of the coverage area. And this is the general structure of a satellite system, which consists of Earth Station A, satellite, and Earth Station B. So Earth Station A can transmit the signal in uplink frequency. For the case of C band, it is 6 GHz. The messages are placed onto the uplink frequency and transmitted from Earth Station A to satellite. Satellite receives the signal, process it, means the received signal is amplified, down converted to downlink frequency, amplified, and finally retransmitted towards Earth Station B. There is a down conversion process in the satellite. The reason for it is there will be a separation between trans and receive channels because of bidirectional transmission. That means Earth Station B can also transmit the messages to Earth Station A. In that case, the messages are placed on Earth Station B over an uplink frequency of 6 GHz in case of C band, and they are transmitted towards satellite. Satellite process it, and the downlink frequency 4 GHz is received by Earth Station A. Therefore, bidirectional transmission is possible from Earth Station A to Earth Station B. Here the satellite is lifted at a height of 36,000 kilometers, which is called geostationary satellite. The reason for it is there will be a 24 hours communication possible with the geostationary satellites. Therefore, a satellite communication system consists of Earth station transmitter, satellite, and Earth station receiver. The users are connected to Earth station through terrestrial network. The terrestrial network may be telephone exchange or a dedicated link to Earth station. Signals generated by the users are processed and transmitted from Earth station to the satellite. The Earth station transmits the RF modulated signal, which is the uplink frequency. Satellite receives the modulated RF signal from all Earth stations in the network, amplifies the received RF signal, down convert the RF signal to downlink frequency, retransmit the downlink frequency to the Earth station receiver. The received signal is processed at the receiving Earth station to get back the original message signals. This signal is then sent to the user through a terrestrial network. And this is the basic satellite communication system. If you take one geostationary orbit satellite, it covers for almost 42.2% of the Earth's surface. Theoretically, these three geostationary satellites, when they are lifted at a height of 36,000 kilometers. They are spaced by 120 degrees apart, can cover almost 100% Earth coverage. In this presentation, we discussed about basics of satellite communication fundamentals, different types of satellites, active versus passive satellites, and finally the advantages of satellite communication. Let us solve some questions in the form of quiz. Question number 1. An active satellite carries A. Antenna system, B. Transmitter, C. Receiver, D. All of the above. The option is D. All of the above. An active satellite contains antenna system, transmitter, receiver. All the systems are there in active satellite. Second question. A passive satellite. Option A amplifies the signal. Option B reflects the signal. Option C observes the signal. Option D none of the above. The right choice is B. Reflect the signal. Passive satellites simply reflect the signal. These are the frequently asked questions. Mention different types of satellites. Write the advantages of satellite communication over terrestrial communication. Compare active and passive satellites.